Hey YouTube, so since you clicked on this video, you probably have one of these top fin retreat lights that simply when you turn on your light, you have to have a little touch sensor on the top here and you would press it and you would get your LEDs to turn on. The problem with these are that I've noticed is if you have a switch or a timer, which most people try to use so that they don't have to get algae growing too much, they run one of these guys or any sort of those analog timers. This is a TP-Link Casa one I use. They work great. They have little timers. If you want some information on that, I think these are fantastic. I could do a video showing you guys how I set these up for my aquariums. But essentially, it has a button on it which I can turn on and off. So it's going to simulate your timer turning on and off on a normal day. So example, right now, your timer is going to turn on. It's going to supply power to the light, but your light's not going to turn on because it has this touch button on here, which you guys have obviously figured out. You have to touch it every single time. So when the power is lost, I'm going to touch the button on the side of this timer, touch the button off, light turns off, timer is going to turn on, so you're going to hear a loud click. It's supplying power to our light, but nothing turns on because you have to turn on this touch. That's the only way to get this light on. But I got a fix for that. Let's make it happen. Alright, so we got ourselves our light here. I've unplugged it just for safety. You're going to grab a basic little tiny flathead is what I used. You're going to come all along these edges. You're going to see little tiny indents like that. You're just going to come along here, pop this all open to get the main glass cover off. Alright, hopefully you can see this. Hard to record. But this is the underside of your LEDs, so on the little bar. And this is the board on the back. This is a little touch sensor piece that you end up pressing to turn the lights on and turn the lights off. So we want to bypass that. Things we got to look out for is you got your negative ground here that's coming from your power supply. But most important is this Q1 chip right here. We want to find this centerpiece right in the middle, so the little center guy right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. We're going to connect that to ground so that we can bypass this guy. Alright, here's the final result. This is impossible to solder and film, but you have your negative and you have the wire on to the small center pin held on nice and tight. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my switch. Here the relay turns on. Light turns on just the way we want it. Our timer goes off. Timer goes off. The only one thing you will have to notice though is in this top fin retreat aquarium, it comes with one socket for your light and one socket for the filter pump. So you will have to get another power supply either for the pump or the light, like one of these little tiny nuggets. These are cheap. You can buy them on Amazon, or you can get anything you have lying around your house that has something like 12 volts so that you can get constant power to the light and constant power to the pump all the time and just run the light on the timer. Amazing. Hope you guys like it. Give me a like if it has worked for you. Hopefully your betta fish and your little 5-gallon top fin tanks now have light all the time. Enjoy it. Good luck.